I was so into it. We were smashing by 6 goals that she actually got up and left at 3/4 time because she hated that like I wasn't paying her any attention. Welcome back to The Slice. My name is Rog, and as we know, strong relationships can be built on the field between teammates, but just as stronger relationships can be built off the field between spectators. Whether those bonds be between family, friends, a stranger sitting next to you, or perhaps even something romantic. And I do say perhaps because as we learnt last season, that wasn't exactly my strong suit. There are so many parallels between footy and relationships, whether that be the emotional roller coasters, the fact that the more effort you put in, the more reward you get, or the pure passion. And I think that I've got the footy side of the equation pretty much nailed down to a science, but I need a bit of help with the nuts and bolts of the romantic and the relationship side. So today I'm absolutely blessed to be joined by podcast extraordinaire, the host of the Your Safe Space pod, and most importantly to me, die-hard Carlton fan. Of course, I'm talking about the sensation that is Adele Maree. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Never better. How are you?
Good, thank you.
What an absolute day it is here at the Fitzroy Footy Club. And you are a passionate Carlton supporter, aren't you?
Okay, look, I'm not blessed on the footy field, but I love going to the footy. The atmosphere, the crowd.
And you've managed to create a sort of energy in your own sort of space with the Safe Space pod. How's that going, and how's your connection to all of your loving and adoring fans?
Yeah, I'm so grateful, truly. I have such a beautiful community, and my community was actually built on the back of some heartbreak. So
really?
Yeah, that's
Talk about that.
Oh. So I had gone through a breakup, and then I started posting some TikToks and videos about that, and I think people liked seeing that vulnerable side and also felt some connection. Now it's about lifestyle, looking after your mental health, looking after your physical health, and just like trying to live a life that feels good for you.
So if you weren't the influencer, megastar, podcast sensation that you are now, and you did live a different life on the football field, what position do you reckon you'd be? Where would we see you running around?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna pick my favourite position. I'd put me in the defence line.
Black woman, why is that?
Because I feel like I'm not good at kicking or...
Right. Maybe when we get you out there and we have a bit of a kick shortly, you'll change your mind and you'll want to be the full forward.
I don't know about that.
You ready to try your luck with the footy in hand?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's give it a go. So out here in the middle of a football field is where I've sort of built my best relationships and my closest friendships that I still have. But some people don't really have footy, or they don't have a place. What would you say to someone that may be struggling to build relationships or meaningful connections with people?
Yeah, I think it's two-part. Firstly, doing things that you enjoy. If it's not footy, what else do you like? And then when you're in those environments, actually putting yourself out there and saying hello. People do want to talk and do want to have that connection, but we stay in our heads and then we don't say anything.
Football clubs are amazing because it can bring that side out of people that otherwise they wouldn't have brought out before. Like, I've met so many people that are so within themselves, they're in their own shell, but it isn't until you spend so much intimate time together, you're laying a bump, and so then they can run away free, and you build that trust and you start to see the other side of people. Where did you sort of learn to come out of your shell?
Maybe some of my jobs, having some work friends and building my confidence through like learning new skills or being around people at work, but also the gym. I love the gym so much from the mental benefits that it gives me. You know, the endorphins you get after a session, you feel so good.
100%. Going and supporting Carlton. Have you had that same sort of experience?
Yeah, I love going to a game. And sometimes even if I'm going to like a different AFL game and I'm not even watching Carlton, I'm still loving it.
And there's 100,000 people and the roar, and you're on this unbelievable wavelength. The energy is not something you can experience anywhere else. But equally as powerful in a different way from my experience is when you're at the local community footy. I believe that community is so important. Feeling like you're a part of a network. It requires obviously the players, but it requires the volunteers, the supporters. Local footy, I don't think there's a place better than it.
Where would I go if I wanted to watch a local footy game?
If you want to get involved, there's so many footy clubs around. It wouldn't be too hard to find. But knowing that everyone's from the same area and you're going towards the same goal of winning a premiership and you're actually on that journey together. It's funny when you go to watch Carlton at the MCG, it's awesome and you are a supporter and you are part of the journey, but to feel so a part of it by being actually down at the local club, it gives a lot of people so much purpose. Well, this is as beautiful of a community footy club as you're likely to ever find. It is the Fitzroy Footy Club. Do you want to come see a little bit more of it?
Yeah, let's go have a
Let's
look.
go, let's do it. Now, you cover many things on the Your Safe Space pod. One of them is a bit of dating. You happen to be a bit of a dating expert, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know if I'm a dating expert, but we do talk a lot about dating and relationships.
What do you think about dating at the football? Because I tried one last year, a first date at the footy, and it couldn't have gone.
First date?
Yeah, it couldn't have gone any more pear-shaped. I was so into it. We were smashing by 6 goals that she actually got up and left at 3/4 time because she hated that like I wasn't paying her any attention.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think I could have done better there?
Oh, well, I think you should be passionate at the footy. I'm a bit passionate at the footy. I like
Yeah.
getting rowdy, especially if you're watching the team that like you both go for, or maybe the rival teams. I
Yeah.
think it can be a little bit of rivalry. You are vulnerable. You're showing the real raw you.
Like, because that is emotion. I don't know if it's the same for everyone else, but the emotion that I show at the footy, I don't experience day to day. But there are so many other relationships that do get built at the footy away from dating. I know that I go with my old man, my dad, every week to the footy, and that's probably where our relationship has grown the most.
Yeah, well, I think it's about bonding. It's quality time, and especially if you're supporting the same team, it can really bring you together because you ride that wave of
Yeah.
emotion together.
But there's nothing like at the footy when we kick a big goal and it's a seal to win the game and we hug there. There's nothing like it. It's quite an amazing thing. Absolutely beautiful day with you here, Adele, at the Fitzroy Football Club.
Thank you, it has been great.
Been awesome, and a way I like to end it is with Would You Rather, one of my favourite games.
Oh, fun.
Ready to play?
I'm ready.
All right. Would you rather have your significant other be a die-hard supporter of your rival footy team, the Bombers, or not care about footy at all?
I would say a die-hard supporter of a rival team.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that could be a fun dynamic, I suppose.
It could. And on the other side, I think you could also teach someone who isn't really into football.
Yeah.
Maybe you could build a new passion or hobby together.
I think I'd do that. I'd try and turn her into a Carlton supporter. All right, question 2. Would you rather have to pick one Taylor Swift song to listen to for the rest of your life? You can only have the one. Or never listen to Taylor Swift again?
One Taylor Swift song for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah, how
You're
can
not
I
listen-
go without her?
I think that there's so many other music that you can listen to. That is a bizarre choice. I'm not a Swiftie, so I can't comment. All right, this one's a bit of a spicy one.
Okay.
Would you rather date your friend's ex or have your friend date your ex?
My friend dating my ex.
Really? How do you think
Yeah.
you'd cope with that?
I think I'd be okay. I wouldn't want to date any of my friends' exes.
Yeah, it's a good call. I first of all, I need to get an ex for this question to apply to me, but I think I'm the same. I wouldn't want to be the one doing the wrongdoing. I'd
Yeah.
rather someone do wrong by me. All right, and lastly, Adele, what's the most valuable thing that you'd be willing to give up to see Carlton win a premiership?
Oh gosh. Hard question. I think I would be willing to give up grand final tickets.
Really?
Yeah, I would miss out on seeing them win
Just
if
to-
I knew that they were going to win.
No, I would need to be there. I need to be at the ground. I need to hear that stadium rocking. Well, thank you so much for coming here, Adele. Been a beautiful day here at the Fitzroy Football Club. I feel like I've learned so much about building relationships and friendships and how it intertwines with footy. So thank you so much for coming. It means the world.